Good morning, everyone. The Redevelopment Agency meeting of April 3rd, 2024 is called to order. This meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded as well as presented live on KCLV Cable Channel 2. You may also watch this meeting live on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, on the Go Vegas app. The Redevelopment Agency meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, may be viewed on the internet at www.kclv.tv/live. These proceedings will be rebroadcast on KCLV Channel 2 and the web the Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m., Friday at 4 a.m., Saturday 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., and Monday at 5 p.m. This building is protected by state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler systems. If alarms should activate during today's meeting, please evacuate using the exit at the back of our chambers. Go out to the mezzanine, proceed out the double doors to the terrace, and go down the back staircase. For anyone who has difficulty with stairs, please check with a marshal or fire official for assistance. And once outside, assemble on the northeast corner across the street from City Hall at Lewis and First Streets. Employees wearing safety vests or city marshals will inform you when it's safe to re-enter the building. For public comment, related items on the agenda, citizen participation, and public hearing items, we have available a speaker card which you may complete and submit to the city clerk up front. Cards are available in the clerk's office or at the rear of these chambers. If you do not submit a card, it does not prevent you from speaking under public comment, citizen participation, or specified public hearing items. If anyone is present today who has need for hearing impaired equipment, please see our city clerk staff up front. And if you parked in the parking garage across the street, a self-validation machine is located in the foyer between the chambers and security desk you walk through to enter our chambers. You must have your ticket with you to use the machine. However, if you do not, please see security personnel when exiting for a validation coupon. We will move on to agenda item 3. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. All comments made will be cross-referenced to those specific items. If anyone submitted a speaker card who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium, state your name for the record. We'll set the time at a minute. And there are marshals in the back. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, hearing and seeing no one, we will move on to agenda item 4 for possible action to approve the final minutes by reference to the regular Redevelopment Agency meeting of February 21st, March 6th, 2024. Mayor Pro Tem, may I have a motion, please?
Move to approve.
Thank you. There's a motion to approve the minutes. Please vote and please post. And that motion carries. Thank you. And agenda item 5, RA 3-2024, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program, CVIP, agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and Ragsdale, 1977 Trust and Richard P. Lamb, owner, and Infinite Holdings, LLC, DBA Bridger Inn Motel, as tenant and CVIP participant located 301 South Main, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of the CVIP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $25,000 RDA Special Revenue Fund, Redevelopment Area Ward 3 with Councilwoman Diaz. This item is related to our council agenda, item 28R17-2024. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Mayor and City Council members. Dina Babsky, Deputy Director, Economic and Urban Development. Today, we're excited to bring forward for your consideration the grant application in guidelines with our visual improvement program. And the applicant is Mr. Marshall, and he owns the property which we commonly known as the Bridger Inn. The property is located at 301 South Main Street, and Mr. Marshall has owned it since 2000, so it's almost a quarter of a century. He didn't want me to say that, but The application is for $25,000. The total investment Mr. Marshall is making is over $52,000, so that makes him eligible for the full $25,000. As I mentioned, it is located at 301 South Main Street, and in the vicinity of it is the Golden Nugget, the Plaza Arena, of course, our City Hall, and the Energy Transmission Station. The exterior before, so some of you may have already noticed that the work has begun, so some of the upgrades have already started, but these are some of the pictures that Mr. Marshall provided of what the hotel looked like prior to the renovations. After the work is complete, these are some of the new lighting fixtures that are going to be put in place. The improvements also include new parking lot fencing, striping and paving of the lot, and securing it with a fence, as I mentioned. Also included in the upgrades is the new signage. You'll see at the top of the building, new awning and new security cameras, as well as the new trash enclosure. So with that, if you have any questions, happy to answer them, or Mr. Marshall here will provide additional information as well.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. We've all been watching it for 25 years. So, are you from Chicago? Was the ownership originally in Chicago of the Bridger?
No.
No.
The people that, I'm sorry, the people that I bought it from were originally from Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh, it's not.
And
so
they
far.
were, they had other hotels, small properties, and they moved back afterwards, and we haven't talked in many, many years.
Well, this is really exciting because we have been watching it for the longest time, and this is just exciting for all in downtown. When do you expect all the renovations to be complete, and are you having it occupied during construction, or you're not allowed to be?
I have spent really the last 2 years on the inside of the hotel, and during that renovation, we would take one floor down at a time. And so we remained occupied during that period. Now, we've basically finished. The only thing that I have left on the inside is we want to redo our elevator. Otherwise, we're finished on the inside. The outside, I wasn't planning on doing for some time, but I had an opportunity from painters that had painted the building before. They had a slow period and asked me if I wanted to paint it, and I said yes. And so that happened in a week's time.
Beautiful.
And that's when I found out about this program. And I was too late on the paint because it had already been painted. But talking with Anthony, there were other items that certainly could use a facelift on the outside to match what was going on the inside. And so I'm very grateful for the VIP program that you folks offer. And we have been working on it actually for about 4 months, just because of all the bits and pieces and coordinating all the different people that go into making that happen. In renewing the signs, we had the old fluorescent boxes, and so they've all been rewired, to the new lighting standards, which helps us a great deal on our utilities even. And then, the awning was old and tired. We've renewed that and all the lighting underneath that. We wanted to put the accent lighting on the building, as you can see here.
Yeah, very nice.
And we just turned those lights on this week.
Beautiful.
They're finished. This was a computer image. It's very similar to that, but we're very pleased with the way that it came out. And right now, to finish the project, we're actually waiting on the paving company. They do not want to put new blacktop down until the temperatures have warmed up. They say, you won't get your best product until that happens. So that's probably going to happen in the May timeframe. And once that's done, then our new fencing goes up. We have rebuilt the part of the dumpster surround that was deteriorating, and we're going to put a lid on that, and when they fence, they will also fence the front of the trash containers. We've had probably 3 fires over, in the last 5 years that the fire department has had to respond to, and so we certainly would like to eliminate that, and the dumpster divers that get trash all over that we all pick up. So that'll be done before the paving and the fencing, and then the paving will get done and the fence will go up. That'll be the final, and that'll be
And
May.
any thought of solar on your roof to help you with the cost of your energy bills?
Yes, I have considered that. I haven't gone as far as have any companies come out and give me quotes, but
The energy, in fact, Nevada Energy, and I'd ask our city manager because his involvement over the years in public works and everything. There's a program because representatives have been by every night this week to our house with NV Energy on it, but solar paneling. And I'm wondering, is there any saving that, or is any way the city's involved with that?
Mayor Goodman, Mike Jensen, City Manager. As you mentioned, Nevada Energy is extremely interested in seeing more rooftop solar being established throughout our city because it reduces the amount of transmission power that they have to bring into our community, which is extremely expensive. And so they've got a variety of programs. As you all know, our man of all things sustainability is Marco Vallada, and so what we can do is work with Mr. Marshall to have him sit down and have a conversation with Marco so he can walk him through some of the programs that we know are out there, and new ones are always being added at the federal level, so lots of good opportunities are out there.
And also, I'd love to have him have the opportunity of getting advice on protecting his copper wiring coming into the project, because you and I discussed that at length yesterday, but can you ask Mr. Vallada to also check that property?
We'll certainly have that conversation as well.
Great, thank you. Okay, comments, questions here from council? Good morning. Good morning to the left. Good morning to the right. Nothing? Yours, you lucky lady.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and good morning, Mr. Marshall.
Good morning,
Councilwoman Polensky was just commenting that you're part of our view every day out of our offices. I know Councilmember Creer, myself, and Councilwoman Polensky all get to admire the Bridger every day, and we appreciate the additional investment and you not only making the inside improved, but also the exterior, because we always want to see things looking their best, and I love the accent lighting. So kind of bummed that the days are now getting longer, because I probably am going to miss seeing it as often as I want to. But with that, I'm going to move to approve RDA Agenda Item 5.
Thank you very much. There's a motion, if you'll please vote, and then please post. Motion carries. Good luck, and you'll hear from Mr. Vallada.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, we'll move into Agenda 6, which is our second citizen participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the Redevelopment Agency. No subject may be acted upon by the Redevelopment Agency unless the subject is on the agenda scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, come to the podium, please, and give your name for the record, the amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker's allowed may be limited. Is there anyone who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda? Seeing and hearing none, we will adjourn the Redevelopment Agency and look to begin at 9 o'clock. which is 14 minutes.